I want to talk to you all a little bit about a new product that's going to be hitting Kickstarter very soon called Mork Billy. Mork Billy is a Mork board based game all about playing hillbillies, and it's coming to us from my friend David Lewis. Now, Mork Billy is it's a standard board game. You know, it's going to be rules light. It's going to be easy to get up and get running. Usually, character generation, which is almost always the best part of any Mork board game. Character generation takes anywhere from like 10 to 15 minutes tops, and then you're in the game and you're running and you're playing, and everything that gets resolved is down to like one quick roll of a d20 with very few modifiers. Mork board, great system. Mork Billy, super fun game. I want to talk to you about my experience with Mork Billy. We were at a D8 Summit Charity, their convention. It could be D8 Charity Summit or D8 Summit Charity. I'm mixing up the words right now. I'm on a few painkillers. So anyway, we played this game. David ran it for us over at D8, and it was super late at night. It was like we all got together at like midnight at the hotel to play this game, play test it, and a bunch of us nerds are sitting there, and we're about to start character generation when this guy, this old guy walks by, and he looks over and he says, "What are you doing?" And we go, "We're about to play a hillbilly game." And he goes, "I'm in." And he just sits down at the table and starts jumping in on character creation. So we talked to this guy a little bit. He had never played any tabletop role-playing game before at all. He had vaguely heard of Dungeons and Dragons, and that was about it. But this guy got so into the character generation. He was just hooting and hollering at every single thing that we rolled. Like, I think one of us got like a riding lawnmower, and the guy was just cracking up hysterically the entire time. That's the kind of stuff that happens in a Mork game. You usually like roll your characters randomly to see what you get. So in Mork Billy, you might end up getting a pocket knife, and that's all you've got. You might end up with a riding lawnmower. You might end up with a possum that plays dead half the time. I don't know. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. Anyway, so we are just having a really fun time going through this, and then this guy that joined us, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he was like having the most fun of all, never having done anything like this. And apparently we had too much fun because hotel management had to come down to us at like 1 o'clock in the morning and be like, "Hey, we've got a lot of people trying to sleep upstairs. We could hear you all the way up on the 3rd floor." But it was just such a hootenanny, I guess is what might be the appropriate phrase. Anyway, my experience with Mork Billy was that it was fun to play, and it was even more fun just to learn how to play. And they've got a Kickstarter page out right now where you can go and hit that notify me on launch and see what all is coming down the pipeline and be ready for it when it launches. I think it's well worth your time to grab a copy and play a session or two of it. It was a heck of a lot of fun. Anyway, that's my story. Have a good one.